Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me all right? Okay, good. Yeah, I have I'm glad everybody showed up. I hope this won't be a rant, but it probably will be. And I got to apologize for my eyes. I think I got allergies, and yeah, my eyes are running, and I try not to stick them in my face, but I got no choice. I'm just trying to, yeah, it's like I'm always crying. Uh, Hey, all the way from Cape Breton. Good. Rant away, yeah. Yeah, well, okay, okay, I got a few, I don't know what I'm doing with this, so I, finally, I got monetized. Yay! Yeah, but I think I filled everything out, but I don't know. Yeah, they said I'm okay or whatever, but I got that, so, um, we're doing, we're doing good on that part. And oh yeah, it's been a little bit cold here. Better, yeah, it's better. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's a little cold here, but today is like much better. It's like hot today. I'm sweating right now. And but the other day I pulled out. I didn't think I'd be able to wear it for a while. I pulled out that jacket. You remember last year when I was freezing or when I was cold, and you guys helped me out, and yeah, I got a jacket. So I was wearing that the other day. If I do, if I do a video or something, I'll throw in some pictures of that. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Overall, like things are great. Like I'm still waiting. It's still like trying to figure things out. I'm still waiting for. Um, I did have a whole bunch of appointments to learn how to drive, but then when I went from they gave me some appointments. They said if this works for you, let us know. If not, So I talked to my daughter, and my daughter said, "Nope, can't do that date. Can't do that date. Can't do that date." So I said, "Okay." So I canceled all of those, and I told them, and I told her, "You call them, and you call them, and you figure out when it's good for you because I don't know. Like, I mean, because they'll ask me, then I'll have to ask her. That I gotta go. Yeah, I don't. I'm not doing that. It's it's draining enough the way it is. I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to get behind the wheel and drive eventually and get on with my life. Um, and and we're sitting there like I mean I'm watching videos and the other day I'm watching videos and I don't know if it's like clickbait, but there was a video and I can't find it because I'd use it as a reference. But the point of it is yeah, girl said van life ain't all it's cracked up to be. Uh, you know, it's either made her broke or ruined her life or whatever. And I'm like I just don't understand that. I'm like, how did that do that? Well, it costs a lot to, if something happens to your van and I'm like, isn't that like van life 101? Or at least they taught me that. Don't buy more than you can deal with. So like, no use going out and the way I look at it, like people buy a van, they buy a new van. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't Yeah, this is just my opinion. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about people, but if you're going to buy a new van, there's a couple of reasons why you want to buy a new van. One, you want to, hopefully, you're going to buy one that's not a lemon, because I have bought a new car and it was a lemon. Hopefully, when you get it, you can drive 3 or 4 years or 5 years down the road and not have to worry about mechanical failure or anything. Hopefully. But I know there's stories that, okay, so that's why one of the reasons why you buy a blue or a new van. And then you spend a lot of money. Some people do, not everybody. They either spend a lot of money because if they have it, and that's fine too, and they fix it up the way they want it. That's fine. And then some people buy a shell and then they fix it up the way they want it, and that's fine. Um, but the people complaining that you know van life ruined their life or made them broke or stuff like that. You know, it just doesn't make sense. Like, what are people expecting when they get into van life? I never thought for once. I thought it would be a different lifestyle, yes, and I thought, well, I'll be able to see things, but I never thought it was always going to be like sunshine and roses. Because anybody that's been doing it for a while or is doing it at all, even if they're doing it part time, no, it's not all sunshine and roses. Stuff can happen. Tires blow out. You need a mechanical thing. We drive them vans like down roads, and nuts and bolts that have been frozen solid with rust suddenly come off. They either snap off or they loosen off because of all the down the road you go. So I don't understand that. Like, I mean, like, uh I know I never got into van life to fuck. Oh, sorry. I'm monetized now. I gotta watch that. I know I never got into van life to get rich. I know that. Well, it's on. Somebody just said, "Who's everybody referring to?" There's people on YouTube. People on YouTube that that put on videos that say, van life sucks. Like, it's not what it's supposed to be. Whatever. It's not. That's why I used to make a joke. Remember, I used to. Well, I made a joke. I remember I met a couple of people. They're in a big. You know, they're in a big van, a big Sprinter or Mercedes or something. And oh, my friends, I'll joke around with that. My friends Matt and Jared and their friends, when they showed up on Van or in Squamish, I said, "Look at you guys. I mean, these guys are 24 years old. They're driving Mercedes Benz. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, I mean, and the inside of their vans are beautiful." I said, "Oh yeah, typical new van lifers." I said, "Jared Jared's sweetie is Maddie. She doesn't have blonde hair." And I said, I looked at the other one and said, "I'm sure you're going to open up, and I'm sure there's a blonde with long legs coming out of there." And actually, as soon as he, as soon as he opened up the door, there she was, blonde hair, long legs. And I said, "Yeah, that's what van life is now." It's like, that's like the poster child for van life. Everybody's pushing it off like it's great. Well, it can be great, but guess what? Like, you're gonna have problems along the way. I mean, you're constantly in your van. I don't care who you are. You're constantly in your van. It's wear and tear. Those vans aren't meant to be driven like 24 hours a day, like 7 days. I mean, they are, but I mean, they're, you know what I mean? Like, you're living out of it. You're going places that you want to see. Things are going to fall apart. I mean, if you don't realize that, then I don't know what you're doing. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's got nothing to do with van life. It's got to do with we need to be prepared, just like I need to be prepared. You know, I mean, I know I'm a little bit lucky, but you know, I was a little lucky with you guys. But when my transmission went, and I told the guy, I almost begged the guy. I said, "Listen, man, this is my house." I said, "If you don't mind, I mean, you're not going to keep it in the shop." He says, "No, we're putting it out back." I said, "Well, can I still sleep in it or live in it?" He said, "Sure." So, they had free security for 4 or 5 days, whatever it was, and that's the thing. So it was like, wow, and that's the whole thing. And I've known people, and I see people. Let's head out to BC because they bought into the fact that BC is beautiful. Well, BC is beautiful. There's places. BC is beautiful, but it's not like, it's not. Yeah, it has its problems, just like any place else does. It's not the answer, just to move. Like, I don't know. Like, I know, people, like, because I'm a recovering addict and alcoholic and stuff like that. People told me you got to deal with your problems, Jeff, because there's a saying, wherever you go, there you are. So if you're negative to start out, and you get to a place and negative stuff happens to you, it's like most of the time you brought that with you. I know, like, I used to, like, when I was growing up, I used to say, "Oh, why are you bugging me? Why are you picking on me? What did I do?" It's because I was so damn negative. I attracted people and I attracted negative things. I wasn't positive. Of course, things ain't going to be easy. I struggled for a while in BC trying to find a place to shower, trying to find a place to this, trying to find a place where they wouldn't be knocking on my door, and you know, it's great, but and people take it. And I noticed that people take advantage of it. Like that one time, if you've been following us or following me and following Chrome and that was before Emmy, because she was in Squamish. But yeah, if you follow and Joseph and stuff, when we went down to the beach there at Spanish Banks, things were great. People left us, try not to gather up in the same area, but there was at one point just before they closed the parks. We used to sleep down there all the time. I used to sleep near the dog park. And not everybody wants to sleep near the dog park, but I did because there's hardly anybody down there. And I try to stay away from people. I slept by myself. And right behind you, if you sleep at the dog park at Spanish Banks, there's a big hill. There's nobody living there. They're living up on top, but they can't see you down below. You got to use common sense. You're living out there in $20 million houses. I'm not joking. Yeah, you can't use that saying. I didn't say that saying. Whatever you go, there you are. That's from uh, I forget his name now, but he just passed. He was very great talker, and he had a lot of good sayings. Like you know, when you get a little crazy and stuff, like who's driving your bus? That's what he was. Is it the kid or is it the adult behind the wheel? But yeah, all I'm trying to say is like, um, life is what you make of it. And yeah, like we all need new beginnings. I did, and that's what I did. But I had to learn. I had to pay the price and learn the ropes too. You know, I had to learn the ropes, and sometimes it left a little bit of a mark on me. But I learned. And yeah, it's not like the perfect. It's not like, the only thing, I love BC, but because there's a lot more wide open space, even though it's mountains and hills and stuff, there's a lot more wide open space, and the weather is fairly good if you don't mind the rain. But I like rain other than the snow. So that is good, and there's places to go not too far away from towns, and that's it. Like I just don't understand like what people like living in a van. Yeah, okay. If you can't, I know if you can't afford rent, and it's getting crazy, you can't do that all the time. You can't afford rent. Yeah, living in a van is a good place to go. It's like, but we still got to follow rules out there. Still got to follow rules. You know, you get like it's not like like I remember one time. Where was it? I was in a parking lot or a park or someplace, and like somebody was making noise. Or oh yeah, that's what North Vancouver, right across from Lumber. Uh, I'm sleeping, and they start at 5 in the morning, right? And some of them didn't like the fact that a lot of van lifers used to sleep out there. So I know for a fact they used to pick up their skids with their forklifts and drop it and beat, 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 5 in the morning, right? It's hard to sleep. One day I was talking to somebody and I was saying, you know what? I feel like, I almost felt like, hey, shut up. I'm trying to sleep, out the window. And then I realized, hey, Jeff, you're just a visitor here. This ain't your place. Just because you live in this van on this street, because the signs say I can, nothing saying I can't sleep there, but I got to respect the fact these people pay rent, these people pay taxes. It's like, that's the whole point of it all. And yeah, and that's the thing. It's like we gotta, you know, good thing about a van is if you still can put gas in it, like, if you don't like it, then move, and try not to bunch up because that's where I was getting at with that story of Spanish banks. I remember things got a little tough, and then a lot of people moved from one end of the Spanish banks all the way to in front of I forget the name of the place now. Sorry, but in front of the boat place there, and there was like I think there was like 15 or 20 vehicles there. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong with the number, but I know there was more than 10. Anyways, one of the guys, unfortunately, he passed away, but one of the guys that were there, Mark, um, he used to play his music Friday night, like blast of I could hear it from the other, like blast of music. And I said, I seen him one day, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I turned around." I said, "What are you doing, man?" And he was from out of town. He was from Montreal. Nothing wrong with Montreal. I'm just saying he was from out of town. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, it's like Friday night. People are getting on." I said, "Hey, this ain't your apartment. You got to remember, there's people watching everybody." Anyways, you know, things got worse. I get. I don't know. Like, I know. Like, I know he passed away in his van because I think his heater tipped or something like that. That's the word. I don't know exactly, but he did. He passed away, and I felt bad because I felt bad for him. Because he had a few issues, and we all do. But yeah, it's just like, that's the thing. Like, we don't own this earth. We're just visitors here. No matter where you go, we're visitors here. We need to respect it. We need to, and things are getting tighter. Like I was watching videos. Emmy and Chrome come back. Well, Emmy's coming back. She was out of place. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but she said, "Yo, I was here before, but there was no signs that said no overnight parking, but there are now. You can't park there." So it's like, oh, okay. I guess somebody got set up, or they said, "No, we don't want this right now." So um, that's what happened, and uh, and then Chrome comes back, Mister Excitement, and he's all, "Oh, I'm back in the best province," and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, okay, okay, slow down." No, but I mean, he did. That's what he did, and that's fine. And I'm like, okay. And then the next video we did, he says, this is like this is my backyard here, and then he rolled up on garbage and a mattress and people, just dump stuff. Well, we all, we're only responsible for ourselves, but you know, some of us that live in a van, I'm just saying, some people, they seem to be kids. Just because you don't see anybody around looking at you, you can't throw your candy wrappers or your beer cans, or you shouldn't, anyways. And I'm not trying to lecture people for doing that. I'm just saying, you're going to mess us all up. And that's what happens. People don't care. Well, nobody's going to see me. Like Chrome and I, one time, Chrome and I, when we were, where's the Chilliwack Lake, I met him there, and everything was fine. Like we spent the night together, and the next day I said I'm gonna go up path. I'm gonna go up the road here. I went like 32 kilometers up. 32 kilometers on this old road, and I come to this spot where there's like had to be about 15, I don't know, 1,500 or more shotgun shells. An old mattress shot to heck, cardboard, beer cans, just dumped there in the middle of the bush. Just because it's out of sight doesn't mean that people ain't going to see it. Because people wander. Like people, there's people like us that want to go in the back country and we come across this stuff. And it's like, man, you pick it up, you do whatever, And then, but I mean, I can only pick up so much myself because like I know in BC, some places you pick it up, but all the garbage cans are locked, so you can't put stuff in because people go through the garbage bin. So it's like, yeah, that's why when you get the rest spots, you see all these freaking garbage cans overflowing. Uh, it's just yeah, it's this always, this reminds me of some of you will remember my my public service announcements, my PSA, pick up your shift. It's one of those things. Like it's for everybody. Like I mean, like, and I know some of us do it, and I'm not. I say that to the kids sometimes when I talk, and they say I didn't do it. I said I'm not saying you did. It's just somebody's listening that did do it, and so I'm just putting it out there, and because I love this lifestyle, I do. Right now, I'm on my butt in a chair, but I love this lifestyle. I know I'm going to have to change when I get out there because I won't probably be able to do it as much as I did before, but whatever I can do, that's what I want to do. And I don't want to wreck it for myself or wreck it for anybody else. You know, it's just, yeah, it's just heartening to see, like, you know, I guess we should really like figure it out, really, really, look at it. You really want to do this. I mean, I know some people have to, want to, something, but yeah, you know, I lived in the city already. I didn't do this. I didn't get a van to live in the city again. I wanted to see other things. And I wanted to see other things. And I wanted to be out in the country, and like I was just watching Brent, and it was Brent, I forget his name now, the guy with the little dog and stuff, and Boho Van Life. They're out there. They don't seem to have a problem. They find, like, I mean, that's what I mean. And we're not always together, but I mean, they're out there enjoying life, and that's what it's meant to be. It's fun. I've made a lot of friends. I made good friends. I don't have too many of my old friends. All you guys, even though I haven't met, half of you, I know all you guys. Like you guys, you support me and do all this stuff. I mean, that's the thing. That's the whole point. Um, you know, and I just like to meet new people. Like, I mean, like whenever I get off where I'm at now, and my life gets sort of like back into going, I probably ain't gonna go anywhere this year. Let's face that. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I gotta face that. But I would like to get my license before the winter sets in. And once I'm gonna call tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry, I was just Melissa. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day, Jeffy. I'll give you some Bannock. Yeah. Last time I went through and I met, I believe it's, yeah, I met her. I met her mother, and her mother gave me some Bannock to bring to her, and she said, "You can have some too." I ended up eating mine real quick, and then when I got to her. She said, "Oh, you can have mine too," and I ate that before. Stuff was good, man. I mean, you know, that stuff was good. But anyway, yeah, like just people like that, like that's the thing. Like I think the most important thing for any of us to bring to the table is ourselves, and you know, yeah, like if you're happy, that's the thing. You know, person has given me. There's nobody. Well, I forget what I'm saying here. I haven't met a man that's given me more problems than myself. That's the thing. If I got a problem, I'm taking it with me. Like I drag it, just like my shadow. I drag it with me. It follows me. I gotta change my mind. Gotta change the way I think. Not everybody's out to get me. I used to believe that when I was in recovery because I thought, oh, I'm a recovering addict, drunk, and all the people out there are not normal, right? And it's like I always thought they didn't understand, but that's not right. They do understand. And there are a lot of nice people, and you guys have proven it to me. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without you guys supporting me. I know a lot of you guys came over from Chrome, and I know, and that's the thing, you know. It's like share the wealth, and that's what, and I'm blessed. I am. I mean, I got to deal with my own stuff, but I'm blessed. I look at that and say, yeah, yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I never had before, and I don't just mean, I just don't mean material things or anything like that. I got lots of stuff I mean, I got people call me. I have made new friends. I got people mention me on their channel. I got, just a lot of things, you know. You got people reaching out. I'll help you if I can. Blah 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 blah. Like the list goes on. I don't know what some people's problems are. And I think for me, my opinion, my I was the problem at one point in my life. I was a negative person, man. What you see today is not what I used to be. That's for damn sure. And until I dealt with that, it all I felt like, I mean, some of you guys might know this, but um I don't know, I think it was the Flintstones. There's a character on there named Schleprock. Used to have a cloud over his head. Well, that's the way I used to be. Wherever I went, even in sunshine, I had a cloud over my head. Oh, poor is me. Oh, 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 everybody's against me. That wasn't so. That was me. I didn't sort of like get away from that. That's the thing. So yeah. Thanks, Mel. Yeah, Mel just said I went through menopause. That could be. You never know. Anyways, yeah, that's just the thing I wanted to say. I know it's like it's not like it just frustrates me, Like I mean, I wish everybody, you know, eh, good luck on their stuff. I don't know. I don't know how some people do it here. I know two people when I had a meetup and they came to my meetup, or they came to the meetup we had here in Cornwall recently with Emmy and Chrome. Uh, they live in their van 24/7, like in the winter in Ontario. I couldn't do that. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I left the last time. I said, "There's no friggin' way in hell I'm going to be able to live in my van here. I don't know how you do it, but they do, and as far as I know, they do, and I hope they're all right. Um, I mean, that's the thing. This life ain't for everybody, okay? It's not, and I know that. but I've tried everything else. I've done a lot of different things, you know. I've camped outside when I was younger, and I've did survival when I was a hardhead, when I was 14, 15, 16. Like I was in a home. I mean, they put me out in the winter. I've done a lot of different things, and one guy once told me, he says, you wouldn't make a great leader, but you wouldn't, you definitely wouldn't get lost. You'd be able to survive. And I went, oh, well, that's good. But yeah, I just don't like to argue, you know. And that's the whole thing. It's just like I'm trying to one thing at a time. I just hope, getting back to driving, I just hope that I can at least get my car, or at least get a vehicle, or at least get my driver's license before winter really sets in. Because I really, truly don't want to be driving in the winter or learning how to drive. It's not that I don't know how to drive, but I got two sets of eyes, so I got four eyes looking at me while I'm driving. I gotta flip the switch, or I gotta use these buttons I'm not used to. I don't use my feet, obviously. Got to push and pull and keep your hand on the wheel all the time. Like, I mean, it's just like it's really nerve wracking. I sweat a lot when I'm going through that. I got to take my jacket off. The window's got to be open a crack, and I'm like, oh man, it's just nervy. Like, I mean, I know how to drive. It's just, yeah. Anyways, once all that, you know how it is. Once you get your license, it's like, oh, you can relax. And that's the thing. So yeah. The other thing, yeah, the other thing I wanted to ask was, they say right now, like, I don't know if I did it right, and if anybody can help me, I don't know. Like for my monetize, I'm monetized now, and they said, people can do, like they do to other people, stuff for coffee or whatever. I don't see any of that on there. I don't know if it's on or if I have to wait. Like, I'm lost with this stuff, so I don't know if anybody can help me. I just don't understand it. That's all. Yeah. So, yeah, super chats. That's it. Super chats. Like, but I don't see any of that when I watch other people. Every now and then they got stuff. So I don't know if I don't know how long you wait or how long you have to wait. Hi, Kev. Uh, I don't know how long you have to wait before that kicks in, or I mean, they sent me a whole bunch of stuff saying, "Oh, I've been accepted," this and that, and everything else. But I just don't know. I'm not begging for anything. I'm just wondering. I don't know. I don't know how it operates, or what's going on. So if anybody can help me or offer, figure it out with me, that'd be great. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Get her better. I've watched you a couple of times. Kind of cool. Yeah. And I try to watch everybody I can, you know, all over the place when it comes to that. Yeah. I just don't want to get too far ahead. I just want to, like, I mean, this is a big deal that I got monetized. Because people said it's going to take a while. Then all of a sudden, I got all these things saying, "Oh yeah, you're this or that," and I'm like, "Oh, geez, didn't take that long. It took like a night." but I still don't know how to work it. And forget the name right now, but somebody else offered to help me out. But I think I finally got. I like to do stuff myself if I can, but yeah. Hey, Van Vita. So yeah, I'm glad to see you. I hear your dogs are getting along. Yeah, paper bag nomad. Yeah, it's hanging pretty good, Floyd. We're all right. No, it's got a little bit of stuff off my chest. I feel a little bit better now. It's really not my thing. It's just that I I don't know. Like I mean, I don't know why some things work for some people, and I understand that. I mean, I've had frustrations too. I fixed diesel heaters, then they went on me. I bought a diesel heater. I got my stuff almost pretty set up, and next thing you know, I lose my legs, and then it's just like, I mean, and I guess a lot of it's memory, and that's just me being me. When I get too much stuff, when I get too much stuff, uh, on the table, I just like say, okay, we're going to start new, and I clear the whole table off, and I start fresh. And that's what I did with my van. And I'm not sad I did that. That's just the way it is. My stickers. Somebody asked me what my stickers look like. Uh, well, the little bear in the chair, that's one of them, and the old sticker that I had. I don't have any right on me right now, like they're in my bedroom, and I'm in the living room. So, yeah. Okay, I'll keep you in mind. Broken Nomad. Um, yeah, I don't know if I got it right, or I don't know if it's a waiting game. I don't know. I just know that I thought I might see some stuff here. Yeah, you'd be one to ask too, Paula. I know. No, I got my guys, and they said, "Oh, I qualify for this. I qualify for that." I try to send in my tax information, and yeah, you can get live chats or whatever it is there. People can give you some cash or whatever. And I don't, yeah, I don't, yeah, it says I can do all that, but I don't see anything. So I don't know if it's working now or if it's not working now or whatever. Like, it's, yeah, I'm a little bit lost. I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait. I don't expect it to be like, but I don't know. So far, it seems like they've accepted everything. I just don't know. Yeah, I'm in the dark. Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem. Yeah. Well. Okay. Well. I believe my. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, I believe in my description. I think my Gmail's up there. I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how. I don't want to give up all my information, but yeah, um, we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, a few people have offered to help me. Yeah, I just don't know. Well, I see. I did that, Miranda. I did that. I googled it, and like I was up this morning because I don't like giving up. So I had a clear head this morning, and then I went up and I got most of it done. Like it seems like I got most of it done. It said, "Oh, you qualify, you this." I had the green marks, and I said, "Okay, good, I must be good to go." But I don't see, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing here. Like I don't see anything here. So I don't know if it's going or not going. Obviously, it's not going. I don't know if they got to wait a time because I was reading something where it says it could take up to 4 weeks, which is fine. I mean, I'm in no rush for anything. I just, again, I just want to get one step closer to wherever the end goal is. That's all. And sometimes, when you say Google it, uh, I I just don't. I don't understand techie stuff too much, and they talk like above my head. I think, and I try to. And yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, I've had this problem for years. Even when I went to school, that's why I had to do things a little differently. You know, for a test and stuff like that, they put it in front of me, and I just like freeze. It's like my head goes. You know, yeah, it can be right in front of me. Like I did that the other day. I said, I can't find it. I can't find it. And the next day, when I sort of like calmed myself down and said, okay, relax. I opened it up and there it was. I went, oh, I seen it. Like I'm sure it was there the day before, but I just couldn't see it. It's like a fear or something going on. So yeah, it's all good though. I mean, everything will work itself out. I can always call Chrome too. Chrome helps me out all the time. You know, he's always there. Okay, we'll have to get in contact somehow. I'm just not sure how we're going to do that. Um, yeah, we're doing pretty good, I guess, with the thumbs up because there's 103, 104 people, and I got 113 thumbs up. Unless you guys are double tapping. Yeah, well, it's all good, man. I love it. Like I mean, I haven't been posting like videos, but you know, okay. Thank you, Broken Nomad. That'd be great. I wouldn't count on that, Bruce. You might be as dumb as a rock, as you say. I'm probably dumber. No. You know what goes against me is my age. You know, I'm stubborn. That's the problem. Like I said earlier on, never met a man that's given me more problems than myself. Yeah, but it's cool. I didn't know how to do all this stuff before, and now I'm not saying I'm not no expert. At least I'm communicating with people. That's good. And yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Anyways, I feel a little bit better now that I hope I didn't bore anybody with but yeah, it's just I just don't understand, I mean it's life's hard anywhere. Like yeah, like life is hard. There's no doubt about it. And I've always known about the East Coast and I've been to the West Coast. Not so much. I mean, I love the East Coast, that's for sure. Don't matter, I mean, I think Canadian would be fine. People, some people semi-American, some people Canadian. I know if you're in America, it's cheaper if you send Canadian, but whatever. $10 here is $10 here. That's fine. Um, are you trying to say I'm boring, Mel? Thank you. Go to bed then. Hey, Robin Jan, how are you? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Thank you, Charles. Mentioned my woodworking thing. I can't find tickets. I can't find anything so we can have lucky number or whatever. I can't find any tickets. I've noticed that there's some things that they don't have right now. I've been to two different dollar stores to find tickets. I can't find them. So that's but I'm working on that. Like I mean, I got some stuff ready to go, and we'll figure it out. But I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm reading some of the stuff there. So, Liverpool. Wow, glad you could make it. Is it late there or is it early? Probably late, I say. Yeah, yeah. Well, they don't. Yeah, they don't have many party supplies that I know of. I mean, I'm sure they do. They got them all over the place. But the best bet was dollar store or a buck or two or some place like that. But both places that I went to, yeah. Oh, Texas is in the house. Wow, 11:40 p.m. Okay. I had a little nap this afternoon, but I've been up since 3 o'clock. But I went to bed at 10 o'clock the night before, so yeah. Then I had a nap for a couple of hours. I think I did. Well, I'm not sure if I did. I think I did. Did you send my stickers yet? I think I did. Did you buy some stickers? I don't know. I think I did. I haven't anybody that's yeah. I don't think anybody's missing stickers. I think I've sent them all. Yeah, I know the first time I did that, like with stickers, and yeah, I sort of like messed up a few times, but uh, yeah, I think the last time, um, I think the last time, yeah, I didn't stay on top of it too much, and I think I messed up a bit. This time I've done it completely different, marked it down and everything else. So yeah. Hi, Patty. Stuart told me to say hi, Patty. Hi, Patty. Everybody say hi, Patty. Hope I'm not yelling too bad. Yeah. So, wow. 105 people in the house and 133 thumbs up. All right. Here you go, Patty. Yeah, other than that, I mean, yeah, there's really nothing new. You know, yeah. Oh, today, yeah, my grandson asked me if I. Last night I came home. Thanks. Yeah. Last time, or what was it? I came home last night and I was at McDonald's with my friend, had a coffee. So I came home. I said, "You guys saved these?" And my youngest, Dawson, he says, "What do you got?" I said, "Here." I said, "I think I won something." So yeah. So he won he won a hamburger and he had one from before. And he goes, "Oh, I got two hamburgers." And then comes in later on and he says, "Papa, He goes, Papa. I said, what? He goes, you want to go out and would you be interested in going out and doing lunch tomorrow? I said, where are we going to go? He said, we'll go to McDonald's. I said, okay. He goes, I got two hamburgers. I said, okay. Then he asked me if I wanted some of them, one half of them. And I said, no, I said, I can get my own, but I said, I'll buy you I'll buy you a drink or something, right? And he said, okay. So we went out, had a fillet of fish or something and bought him a drink and then took the tabs off the drink and stuff. And he took his off and he says, oh, I want a donut. And I said, oh, good. And then I said, here's mine. And he goes, oh, a free pop. And I said, well, next time you come with your mother, it says instead of her paying, you say, here, Ma, you get a pop and a donut. And he was going to go in, uh, he was going to go in lineup, but the lineup was too crazy at McDonald's. That's one of the reasons I stopped going to McDonald's because it's getting to be very, very slow. It's like, I mean, there's like 20 people in line. Uh, so yeah, so I usually go to Timmy's or something. But anyways, I said, okay. It says, well, we'll go across the street. And he goes, what do you mean? He said, well, I'll take you over to Timmy's and we'll get you something. And he said, okay. And so I said, okay. So we go over there and I said, here, gave him some money. And I said, go in, get yourself whatever you want. Like, he wanted I think he wanted apple fritter. So I said, okay, go and get that. And I said, your brother's like Timbits? He goes, yeah. He says, well, get some Timbits. So he got a 10-pack for him. So he was all happy. And then he was showing me, look at the apple fritter, Papa. It's got apples in it. I said, really? Looked like it had more apples than it did when I ate them because they had little pieces of apples all through them. So I think they improved that. But yeah, so we had a great time. We came home and you know he was all happy. Spent some time with me. They didn't go to school today because today was a PE day or something like that. Um, like yeah, they didn't go to school, so they were all at home. So he wanted to go to McDonald's, so we went out there today. It's great. I mean, I love getting outside, but it was warm out too. It's great spending times like with the mall, but spending time sometimes just one on one. It's great. I love it. And I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm able to do that every now and then for each and every one of them, not one more than the other. So yeah, so it's all cool, man. I mean, those are the things I love, but it's just I still worry about winter time and stuff like that. But I got things set up so I can do stuff in winter. I mean, I got to get back to painting and drawing some more, and got to give my hands a break with the wood carving. But I got about 7 pieces I can get rid of right now, and yeah, we'll figure that out. And everything goes towards my van or towards whatever I need. That's the thing that scares me the most. I mean, I've had some. I put aside some money when all this stuff came along with the legs and stuff, and it's just somebody. I described it like you know. I feel like the driving thing and all this other stuff. They're like the Cookie Monster, and my money, whatever money I have, is like cookies, and they're just gobbling it up. they're just gobbling it up. It's just like, oh, jeez. So I'm trying not to worry about that. I just got to get the thing done. I'll worry about anything else later. I'm just trying to get my license and not have to worry about doing no more tests or anything like that. So one day at a time, and just trying to keep uh, keep going in the right direction. That's all. Not too happy, not too sad. I'm in the middle somewhere, and I love it. Uh, so yeah, uh, yeah. So I mean, if you guys come up with anything else you want me to talk about, I mean, I know I found a thing today well, it was today or this morning or yesterday on my YouTube studio thing of new people that have joined us. If you guys, I don't know if you guys would want me to talk a little bit about my past to bring people up to speed or anything like that. Like pretty much an open book. I have no problems with anything. Some people might have problems hearing it, but I have no problem saying it. But yeah, if you guys can come up with a few things you want to hear a little bit more about me or whatever, I'll be free to do that. Just let me know. In the comments down there, just let me know. Because yeah, well, it's not that much carving. It was, but I mean, I know people that carve more. Like some people carve two or three things a day. I'm just not right into that. Oh, hello, Ramblin'. Everybody knows you probably already do, but Ramblin' helped me out a lot. So hope she gets better. Hope they get better. You know, it seems she's better. I get sick, or vice versa, and other people I know back and forth. Such is life. Thanks for showing up. And I'm sorry I didn't answer. I didn't answer the call. I don't know. I was sleeping or my hearing aid wasn't working. I didn't hear anything, so I apologize. I I wasn't trying to avoid you. Yeah, I couldn't anyway. She's persistent. No. Oh, I was going to say thank you, Patty, showing up, helping out. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yep, I'm surrounded by a lot of, that's the thing, right? We got to look at stuff. I'm surrounded by a lot of good people. I'm surrounded by people that I didn't really think would, I mean, I didn't think I was all that important or whatever at one point. Still don't think I'm all that important, but I mean, people have been following me and they've been, and it's like, it just blows my mind. I appreciate that. So, yeah, other than that, you know, we're all good. Okay, well, getting down to I don't have too much more to say. I hope I didn't ramp your ears off, but yeah. Somebody mentioned that about the other day. He says, "How come you never say what's that thing there? Public service announcement." I just thought about it. Oh yeah, yeah. There's there's a few things to do. I don't do much anymore. Guess I'm not out and about like I used to be. But yeah. Yeah, I was looking for insulated shorts. I couldn't find any, really. So I ended up going to, everybody, we call it here GT Boutique. That's short for Giant Tiger. I ended up going there because even Walmart didn't have any. So I ended up going there buying some jogging pants. And my friend's wife was going to cut them off, but I wasn't able to get over there. So I cut them off. I have to cut them a little bit longer because they fit up top, but as my daughter said, my butt pushes them up from the back, so underneath my stumps, it's bare. So yeah, but they are warm. So I haven't found the ones I was looking for, but I'll check that out. Yeah, anybody's gonna give me thermal shorts, that'd be great. No, but like I said, like the other day, it was really cold, and I put the shorts on that I had, or the sweatpants, and I put on my jacket that you guys gave me last year, and yeah, I was toasty. My grandson said that looks a little bit big for you, so I hope it does look big because it goes long, it goes past my butt, right? But um, but because I'm sitting down all the time, it pushes up, so it does look a little bit big, but it's not. But it's roomy, and I love it. So thanks again. So okay, on that note, I'm gonna go. Hello, California sun. I'm sorry I gotta go, but I'm gonna go now. I gotta go make something to eat. You're welcome. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it. All the support, love it. Um, so, any ideas? Let me know. Love you too, Mel. And yeah, let me know. We'll do it again sometime. Thanks very much, Patty, for helping out. I appreciate it, and everybody else for showing up. Peace out wherever you go. Love others, love yourself. Aloha for all my Hawaiian friends. I love you. Raven doesn't show up every now and then. She shows up later and says, "Oh, I missed it." So this is for you, Raven. Love you, and everybody else I love. But yeah, until next time, I'll talk to you all later. Be safe out there. Thanks. Bye bye.